Have you just flown to Walmart before?
I haven't flown to Walmart. Okay. I've flown to the local grocery store. I've flown to fruit stands. I've flown to
mailbox.
Yeah, I've flown to my mailbox.
People must lose their minds.
They're getting used to it now.
Okay.
When it first happened, the sheriff got a lot of calls.
Oh, really? Yeah.
UFO, Chinese spy drone.
They're going to sell these things to the military too. Imagine you're like a foreign country and you see this thing coming at you with some crazy dude and
oh my gosh, the panic.
It'd be awesome. That'd be a way to go though. I mean, honestly.
Left, right, trigger. Then in full speed, it's like this.
That feels like a video game. That feels like...
No way! Oh my God! Insane!
What?
That was freaking epic!
Super fun. I love your track, Kyle.
Holy smokes!
Some reliability and assumption of risk.
Oh, I'm sure you could scroll.
Yeah. Scroll to your heart's content.
Yeah. They probably had to double check that one a few times.
Yeah.
Thank you to our sponsors for today's video, Ionna, InfyPower, and Eaton. Ionna, North America's premier charging network. With unmatched commitment to elevating the customer experience, Ionna is opening America's roads to all EVs, giving drivers the coverage they need, the reliability they deserve, and the amenities they crave. Also, InfyPower, the largest EV charger module provider with over 3 million power modules running reliably worldwide. Their latest G2 collection features ultra-high power density and efficiency for EV charging and energy storage integration. InfyPower, innovation for your power. And Eaton. Eaton is a one-stop shop for implementing reliable and innovative EV charging infrastructure at your site. Across all applications, Eaton's EV charging infrastructure, hardware, and software gives you the scalability, flexibility, and intelligence you need to charge today and scale up tomorrow. Learn more at eaton.com/EVCI. Hello and welcome to another Out of Spec Reviews video. You join us out here on the track because, well, if you watched yesterday's video, you know what we are up to. It is time to fly the pivotal eVTOL. My buddy Tim brought it all the way out here. Thanks for joining.
You're welcome, Kyle.
And you actually towed it here with your Cybertruck.
I did. It took a while, but it was fun the whole way. Talked to a lot of people doing that.
Yeah, it's super cool. And so watch our previous video because what we did was we pulled it out of the trailer, we assembled it all up, and then I think that's it.
Yep, we pushed it over to here.
Yep,
to our takeoff spot.
So in this video, what we're going to do is basically make sure it's charged up. We're going to go through the pre-flight checks. We're going to have you fly it for the very first time. So I can't wait to see what that looks like when you go up. And yeah, I've got so many questions along the way and I cannot wait to see this thing go up in the air. So thank you again for bringing your pivotal. We'll give everyone your quick backstory in the next clip, but he's actually a customer. This is his craft, which is so cool. So, yep, let's go into flying the pivotal, what's it actually called?
Blackfly.
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 Which is the precursor to the Helix.
Right, Helix comes out in 2026.
So we're gonna go see that fly for the first time. It's not flying for the first time. In fact, you have more flight hours than anyone in this thing. We'll get into that. But it's flying for the first time here at the track. So let's do it. I am thrilled to announce that Out of Spec is working with Climate Exchange for their 10th, that's right, their 10th annual EV raffle. Super exciting. They actually have 2 programs running at the same time. If you're interested in a luxury EV, you can enter for your chance to win up to a $120,000 electric car. And because Climate Exchange is so cool and offers ultimate freedom, you get to choose the winning prize, which means if you happen to win, you can choose between a Cadillac, a Rivian, a Lucid, you name it, you get to choose the car. And Climate Exchange covers all taxes and fees on top of the winning prize so that you don't have to come up with any cash on your side. A fantastic program that they're running. There's also a mini EV raffle going on at the same time. Let's say you're not interested in a luxury EV, you can enter for your chance to win an electric car up to $45,000. And again, they cover all taxes and fees. So a fantastic program there. If you enter the luxury EV raffle, which I think is pretty cool, they will also give you a second and third place opportunity to win, a $12,500 second place opportunity, and a $7,500 third place opportunity. Climate Exchange is working with states to pass laws to help for a cleaner environment and to make our planet just a little bit greener for everyone. So while also entering to win, you're supporting a fantastic cause at the same time. All you need to do is head to carbonraffle.org/out-of-spec to enter for your chance to win in this raffle. And I really appreciate Climate Exchange working with Out of Spec as they have done for the last few years. It's a fantastic program, and I hope one of you guys gets to win. Now that it's fully assembled, we walked it out here trackside.
Yep.
And my first question is, you can take off anywhere with this, right?
I can. It needs to be within the right weather specs, not too windy, not too cloudy, mild visibility.
Looks nice today.
It looks good here today.
Maybe borderline wind?
I think we're good. I had my wind meter out. We're good.
Great. Wonderful. Yeah. Good to hear. So the unit itself, for those who didn't watch yesterday's video, it costs how much? It is available when? And give us the specs.
Production model is available 2026. It's $190,000.
Which isn't bad.
Isn't bad.
That's like Escalade IQ and a little more.
This is a Part 103 ultralight, so it carries one person. It weighs 348 pounds. It will fly for, let's say, 25 minutes, 25 miles at 62 miles an hour. Takes off and lands vertically. The rest of the time, it's a biplane. It's a hoot. Has 3 flight computers, so it's very redundant. It's 100% fly-by-wire. You only need 1 joystick, but it has 2. It has 4 radar altimeters for the landing is automated, and the takeoffs are automated. It's amphibious, so you can land in the water if you need to. And
it's got a parachute.
It has a parachute in the nose. It takes the whole aircraft down if all of your electronics and electricity dies on you, which hasn't happened, which I don't intend it to.
And that's what I want to talk to you about. Yeah. As far as I understand it, you have more times in eVTOLs than anyone.
That's what the company keeps telling me.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have more flights on the Black Fly than everyone else put together.
That is insane. So, first of all, this Black Fly is the first pre-production version that they actually sold to customers.
To a customer. They delivered this one in June of 23.
Which is insane that we're just getting it on the channel now, because we should have been covering this from the beginning.
I've been watching your channel for a while, Kyle.
Well, I'm so glad you called us up. Actually, my dad is the reason we all got connected.
Right.
He ran into, or you ran into him, or he ran into you.
And it's Heather is because your dad ran into Heather.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So, and then my dad was like, you guys should bring it by the track. And now here we are.
Yeah, the track.
When you say that you have the most amount of flight hours in this, how many hours have you flown your unit?
Hours, we don't really track that thoroughly.
Okay.
If I was going to guess, it's around 200. Mm-hmm. But I have like 1,200 flights. We log our takeoff and landings a lot.
I see.
They log the distances very specific.
Very cool. So
yeah.
1,200.
1,200 flights and close to 6,000 miles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's on this one?
On this aircraft.
And what's crazy is, so you have to help me understand. So there were pre-production ones that were sold, but now there's going to be a real series run in the future.
This is the version for the early access program happened starting in 2023, and they selected 5 people to sell these to, who they could help them with their process, from how to handle customers to what really is going to break, how well does the aircraft work? Mm-hmm. Then the 5 customers, we all had great times, and pretty early we figured out this is what needs to be better. The company got together and says, let's make a version 4 and do it right. So that's coming out in 2026, and I saw one of them in the Palo Alto factory. It's very subtle changes, but very significant changes, both to the electronics and moving stuff around. and different components.
And that's the one that's going to be 190,000.
190,000. It's called the Helix.
Yep.
It's the version 4 of this type of aircraft.
And they'll be not necessarily mass producing, but producing a few of them. Right?
Producing yeah, quite a few. There's lots of them.
Yeah, I'm sure. Is
that
there a
number is all
reservation
secret.
list?
Yeah,
or-
you can go on pivotal.aero. If you ordered today, you'll get it next year.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy is sometimes we'll hear, companies come to us all the time. They're like, we're going to make this thing and it'll be available in 6 months. And then we never hear from them again. You've actually owned this for years.
I've owned this for 2.5 years. I've traveled across the country 2 or 3 times. I must have had 10,000 kids crawl in and out of this aircraft.
That's amazing.
I didn't baby it 1 second. Yeah.
I love to hear it. And,
Yeah.
even during the setup process, we got to learn about that. So I really encourage everyone to watch that video first because you can see scrapes and little marks all around this because it is a hard worker for you.
Yeah, it is. It's a workhorse.
Okay, so let's run around it really quick. So
Yeah.
when we assembled this, we put the front and rear wings on.
Yeah.
We put some shrouds on there.
And we did. Yeah, there's fairings. Essentially, there's 4 bolts hold it on. This yellow line is called a riser. It's the front part of the aircraft that's hooked to the parachute, and you have the same one in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to hold it up.
Right. Then you have canvas connectors right there. There's 6 connectors. I only need 3 to make the aircraft fly.
Right.
So again, redundant.
I'm glad we put it together properly. At least I
Yes,
hope
we did.
And then you have a total of 8 motors.
8 motors, and every motor is identical. They're just on different places.
Okay, we
just like a
learned-
drone, you have A props. This quadrant is A props. This quadrant is B props, and they're counter-rotating. Let's say if we're flying and this motor has a problem, it will detect this motor has a problem. Then it will turn off the back left motor. That makes the aircraft completely stable and flyable, and it can easily fly on 6 motors.
And something I had, questions about was like high voltage isolation faults or other stuff, but there's essentially a battery pack per motor.
Battery pack per motor, and they have a power bus that goes to all of them.
Right, so they can bleed, and we'll discuss
Right.
that in a bit, but it's basically 1 kilowatt hour per motor.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yep.
understood. So you have basically 8 kilowatt hours on here. You cannot fly it below 20% state of charge, right?
It will let you fly it until it hits 0.
Oh, that's good.
Well, they tell me at -5, the motors will stop.
Okay.
So they're very serious. If I land below 20, again, I get a nasty gram from the chief of flight on Monday morning.
Okay, he's like,
They
yeah, you're
log that
pushing
stuff.
it.
Yeah, you just don't do it.
Okay.
If you need to, you use it. If I
Yeah.
need to land in water, you use it. If you need to use the parachute, you use it. But I have to talk. It's in front of the man. It's in front of the woman.
Right, exactly. But you've not had to use have you had a major failure with this?
No, I haven't had a hiccup during flight.
That's amazing,
Yeah.
especially for sort of a first product from a new company.
They took their time before they put a customer on it. I think they had 6,000 flights before the first human flew in this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. With the exception of the founder, Marcus Lang, when he did it in his driveway.
Oh, that's cool. Yep.
Back in 2011.
Okay.
But after that, the next team in was 6,000 flights.
So when
Flown remotely.
Can you tell us a little bit about Pivotal, because you are helping them in a sense just kind of educate people about eVTOLs with your unit. But
Yeah.
they've also kind of been doing this for a while in the background, right?
They have. They were developing this in hiding. They had an angel funder for the first 11 or 12 years. And they produced amazing flight software during that hiding process. Then by the time I came along, they came in public and they were ready to have someone who wasn't a pilot see how it worked and see how well their craft was. And we married up at a conference and they selected me, and I still can't believe that I have one of these in my garage.
It's so freaking cool, dude. So just to show the viewers around, we put on all of these little, are these called winglets over here?
These are called winglets right here.
Yep.
The front ones have pontoons so you can land in the water. And this is a sacrificial piece that protects the wing if you have a bobble or a sloped landing.
Okay,
Yeah, because
understood.
this isn't just for flat pavements. You can have, a certain amount of bumps in the grass. and to land.
And it's not technically designed to land in the water. It's just an emergency backup, right?
It's emergency backup. Probably in the future models, there will be a full-on amphibious one.
That'd be pretty cool.
And then right here, we have what we call elevons. They work part elevator, part ailerons.
Interesting. So it's kind of two functions combined
Two
into one.
functions, and they're programmable. So
And I just watched you move them, but
Yeah.
this is all carbon.
That's carbon fiber. If you look on the back, it has a little cutout.
But you can see it actually bending
Yeah,
open.
they
That's
used
so
to have
cool.
an hinge, they tell me, but they removed it because
It's
this
so
is
flexible.
lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
weight,
don't have any failure.
tell us a little bit about the weight requirements on
The
something
weight
like this.
requirement is that this whole craft with batteries and everything has to weigh 348 pounds. If it weighed 349 pounds, it would not be an ultralight category, and regulations would have to change to have this craft, because it's not an airplane, it's not a helicopter, it's not a dirigible or a hot air machine,
Right.
hot air balloon. So you've heard of probably like Archer or Joby?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're caught up in FAA regulation changes to
Interesting.
allow that to happen.
Okay.
So they're just now putting test pilots in their machines.
Understood.
Yeah.
But you've been flying this for years already.
Yeah, and yeah, I have.
And so I guess the downside would be to keep the weight low, you just have limited battery capacity.
Limited battery, and everything's a compromise. There's
Yeah.
no wheels.
Right.
Yeah, there's, like you said, there's no DC fast charging or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
All the parts, their solution was to have very few moving parts.
Yeah.
And they say at Pivotal that there's 12 control surfaces. Yeah, 8 motors, and then they call this one control surface, and on and on.
And that's it.
Yeah, I tell people there's 18 moving parts, 8 propellers, 8 of these,
Yep.
then the joysticks. Nothing else moves.
That is
Yeah.
pretty incredible.
The motors don't pivot, the wings don't pivot. Yeah.
And the differences between yours and the Helix model that will come, it's going to have similar battery capacity, right?
They say 30% more.
Okay.
But, knock on wood, until they put people in it flying it a lot,
Yeah.
they're not going to say what. And then there's just subtle changes. But the untrained eye, it'll look the same on the outside.
Very cool. So by you bringing us this here, it'll really give us a taste of what's to come.
Oh, yeah.
But within 6 months or a year, those Helixes will be out.
They'll be out and around, and then
maybe we'll get one.
maybe
I don't
you
know.
guys will have 2.
Would be amazing. Pivotal, we need a long-term loan. So here's the flight control deck, I guess.
Yep, the flight deck.
Yep. So just to show the viewers in here really quick, and we're going to have you jump in there and show us everything. But before you actually fly this thing,
Yep.
I'd love to run through the pre-flight checks.
Yeah.
Because we charged it up to 97%, I believe,
Yep.
ahead of the flight today. And so what else do we need to do other than charging it?
We need to do view screen checks.
Okay.
I'll show you those.
Yeah.
I'll just hit this button, and it has the view screen checks that we have to do, and I'll jump to the other side.
And by view screen checks, it means like fitness for flight planning checklist.
Yes,
And you do this once per day?
once per day. The fitness for flight checklist is right here, is everything. I'm an old school aviation person. If I have to do it, it has to be on paper.
Nice.
Yeah. So here's the fitness for flight planning. It shows that I'm trained and I'm current, risk mitigation, talked about medical, drugs, illness, medication, stress, alcohol, fatigue, my emotional, and then maintenance and airworthiness. Yeah. And so that's that. And then the pre-flight daily checklist we went through when we assembled it. And so that's done. Done for the day, done for the day. And then I confirmed when the aircraft was turned on, these pitot tubes are on.
And so you can show these pitot tubes here, Scott, to the viewers.
Yep.
It's these little covers that are covering
Yep.
them.
So I just said that. And then now we have to say, spin all the motors, and you'll hear an audible feedback. So I'm going to spin the motors, check the mounts, and then I'll come back here.
Okay.
You can stay right there and look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I heard a little beep, and then you can see, so he's spinning them, and if you look here, Scott, there's the beep, then he checks the mount. So when you're checking the mount, what are you looking for, essentially?
I'm going north, south, east, and west. I'm checking the flex to see if something in the motor mount, because I got all this leverage on it.
Yeah.
If it's broken, it'll move and go make creaking sounds. I haven't heard that yet.
Okay.
Yep.
And this really has the most amount of miles or flights on it, I guess.
It does.
I love how you use this thing too. Even watching you unbox it, you just
Yep.
treat it like a real piece of
It's a
equipment.
real piece of equipment. Then you hear that motor sound.
Yeah.
If you hear something different, you know, like grinding or something, that would be bad.
Right,
But
sure.
I haven't heard it yet.
And before you take off, all 8 motors have to be functional.
Yep. And it just said it, so that just logged that I spun them. Now it asked me, did I have the right propellers? Like some were A's, some were B's. I looked at that earlier.
Okay.
And then did I do horizontal checks? Yes. That's when I did that. Did I do vertical checks? Yes, I did. So all the props are done. Next one are the radar altimeters, each quadrant. So that's the front left, front right. So I have a little trick that I do. We'll see how it works.
Yeah.
So I just go to this one, and then I lift up here 3 times, and then I see what I got.
You got 2 of them.
Okay. So I need to get this one and that one. So I'll go to the back.
And that's just looking at the distance between it and the ground.
Yep.
then.
There's that one.
Yep.
And then we'll get this one, Scott. I'll show you. Oh, you just got it. Picked
Yep.
up your shoe.
So it's just calibrating, making sure, yep, I see something, you're getting data.
And I see something, and everything got logged.
Okay.
So if there's some type of investigation, it says, yeah, the checks were done here and there and blah.
And what is the involvement with Pivotal and your flying? Obviously, you bought this, and then, but they're also, you're with the agreement that you're helping them dial in the system, that you're an
Yes.
early adopter, you're flexible.
Everywhere I fly, everything I do on this is trackable. And
So you're not going to any bars late at night.
not at night, but during the day you can.
Okay, nice.
Okay, so the next one's the elevon test. So I'll start the elevons. So this is going to make those elevons go up,
Oh yeah, you can hear them.
down,
Whoa, they
and
move
then
so
neutral.
fast.
And then you can go this one.
Yeah,
the
let's
next
show the
one.
rears happening down
Okay,
here.
you ready?
Yep, hit
Okay.
it.
There's up, down, neutral. Then the next one is the front left. Here it
Scott,
goes.
can you see that over there, the front left ones? Yep.
Okay. There's up, down, neutral.
That is
And then back left
amazing.
is up, down, neutral.
Now, are those at all useful during hover mode or
It
only when
is.
flying?
It's mostly in hover mode.
Oh, really?
Because it just spills the air because you have the outer prop.
Oh, you've got the draft coming out here.
Exactly. It would work fine if they didn't have elevons. It would fly. You couldn't tell any difference. They just did the studies. It uses a little bit less energy if you use elevons instead of the motors, because the motors have the ability of changing 100 times a second.
Okay.
So if I'm doing a right turn, the inside motors slow down, the outside motors speed up.
Understood.
If I'm climbing, all of the motors speed up, and if I'm descending, all of them slow down. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So this calibrates those red gyros, you know, the red squares in there.
Right. And what is that for exactly?
Those are X, Y, Z gyros.
Yep.
So
That calculates your tilt position. stuff like
exactly. And so, and I'll show you this. I have a trick how I do this. I lift this up 3 times.
Oh.
And then I wiggle this 3 times.
that. Yeah, like it knows it's spinning and everything's green.
Yeah.
And what's so cool is this whole thing is light because we pushed it out here.
Yeah.
And you really can manipulate it easily with
You
as
totally
one
can.
person.
Yeah. This is lighter than a lot of motorcycles. Yeah. And then the pitot tubes were covered. And now I check them.
And by covering them up, you're just stopping the signal from
I
going
am.
in.
It notices that pressure.
There we go.
Okay.
Green means go.
And then I put these in the fly bag.
And what's the reason for 3 pitot tubes?
I have 3 flight computers. Each computer gets its own data.
Okay.
Then the gateway takes all of that and say which one are we going to listen to. Let's say if there's one that says you're going 1,000 miles an hour, it doesn't average them all together. It'll say, no, you can't go 1,000. We're just going to ignore that one and we'll listen to the other two.
Understood.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So it's, basically best 2 out of 3 data.
Yep. Or if you have 2 bad ones, you need 1.
There you
And
go.
it'll
Great.
tell you if there's a flight computer that's going down. So this is the joysticks.
Okay.
So you go forward, backwards, left, right, twist left, twist right, up, down, left, right, trigger. Then in full speed, it's like this.
That feels like a video game. That feels like
Yeah,
That's like the cheat code.
yeah, the cheat code.
Up, down, up,
And
down,
then
left,
here's the stuff. I put in my operator weight. So me and all of my equipment is that I just put it there all the time. Is accurate, sync to the vehicle. What I'm saying, that line is saying that green is underlined. If that green is underlined, it's synced to the vehicle.
Understood.
The flight plan is approved, ultralight airspace.
And when you say sync to the vehicle, it means that this data has accurately been confirmed in the computer in there. In case
Exactly.
there was ever a USB connection issue.
Correct. If it was yellow underlined, it means it's in here, but not in here.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
Okay. Then the flight plan, you guys are in G airspace, and I looked, and there's no notice to air emissions. Flight plans avoid power lines, towers, obstacles, and EMI hazards. Safety landing zones have been identified. Battery capacity is sufficient for the mission plan.
And what is the lowest state of charge you can take off with?
26%.
Okay. And then, but you only get a short time before it's like,
But
hey,
you
drop
can
her
get
down.
a up and a down, a hover. You can get a
Okay.
takeoff and a landing.
You could probably just like move it from somewhere to another.
You can.
place.
You can hover taxi.
Yeah.
But again, if I land and it goes to 19,
You get a
is
call
it
from
worth a
Pivotal.
phone call?
But so is that just because you're in the early access program, or is that something that they'll continue with the Helix flights?
We'll see. Some of it is the battery chemistry, because on this chemistry, if you go too deep into it, you frack the batteries or something like that.
Permanently damage them.
Mhm, permanently damage.
But it's kind of, they'll let you use everything just to keep
The
you alive.
aircraft will keep you everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Motors will burn. If, like, for instance, when I land, I usually land with like 110 degree motors, or
And that's 110 Celsius. right?
Celsius. Yeah.
So they're toasty.
If,
and
well, that's not a lot. If 160, you can still land at 159, and then you can have 10,000 flights on the aircraft. It doesn't matter.
oh wow.
If you hit 160, they know Celsius. They know that that motor is no longer human rated, and then they would take that motor and then they would put it in their UAVs just to see how it fails.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And so Pivotal has other products, I've heard, where they're working on carrying more than just one person. Is that right?
They do. They have, let's say this would be the class 1. They have a class 2 and a class 3. And the class 3 is 2,000 pound payload, 300 mile range at 150 knots.
But requires a license. And the price would be a lot more.
Yeah, and they don't know what license that is yet.
Okay.
They have to wait for the FAA regulations of what is that license.
But that's in development, kind of on the back burner, I would guess. This is what they're really focusing on.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it was hard to make this because you had all of this weight restraints.
Right.
If you can upscale to what I just said pretty easy
Yeah, makes sense.
because you don't have the weight thing. And the one I just described would be a hybrid. So you'd have a jet fuel burning, an APU to make electricity.
Makes sense. So
Yeah.
it's a range extended flight option
Right.
then, with some battery capacity in there and stuff like
Right, probably the same kind of battery capacity. And then the middle one, the level 2, would be just add 2 more motors, 2 more Helix motors.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
And could you put another person in that
You
one?
could put probably, plenty.
Oh, cool. Well, that
Yeah.
sounds like what I would want then.
But again, it's the whole licensing thing. You have
Sure.
to wait, what is that licensing? And those aircraft that we just talked about would be certified aircraft.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
This does not have to be. It doesn't need an FAA tail number.
Correct. And the regulation is that there is no regulation.
I like it.
As long as it's 348 pounds, carries 1 person.
Welcome to America.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, so we'll finish these off. Then the wind forecast it's less than 18 knots, and right here is less than 18 knots.
Absolutely.
Yep, there's no current forecast or precip. It's between -5 and 33 C.
So it's interesting. You technically could fly this below freezing,
Yeah,
but you cannot charge it if the batteries are below freezing.
the batteries have heaters.
Oh,
so
okay.
how I do it is the first flight, the night before I charge the batteries.
Yep.
Yeah. So when I'm ready for the flight, because when I store it, I'm outside in the cold.
Yeah.
I'll come and take my hair dryer, warm up the computer compartment
Yep.
for 10 minutes. There's a certain battery that likes to be heated.
Okay.
And once that battery is heated, I can do the power button like you said. Then that'll heat up all of the propulsion batteries, and that'll take about 30 minutes. Yeah. And it won't use much power to do that. So let's say if I charge it to 100, by the time it's ready to fly, it's at 90.
Sure.
Then I would just take off and fly.
Amazing.
Then when you land, the batteries are pre-warmed up. You can just land and then plug them in. And then 40 minutes, you're on your flying every 50 minutes.
Yeah, I want to ask you about that when we
Yeah.
get through this checklist, the sort of charge and discharge.
Then
cycle.
current forecast is VFR flight rules. That means I have a mile of visibility.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can see
Yeah.
for 50 miles here.
Then here's the big one,
Oh,
the last one.
oh my gosh.
Lease of reliability and assumption of risk.
Oh, I'm sure you could scroll forever on that one.
Scroll to your heart's content.
Yeah. They probably had to double check that one a few
Yeah.
times.
And then it gives you that start button.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. And then that
Amazing.
start button is, and then here's your map. Yeah.
This is about the coolest dang thing
Yeah.
I've ever
And
seen.
then if I put this into your Wi-Fi in about an hour in your
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, I would have the very
Detailed map.
detailed maps. Yeah.
But at least for now, we're just kind of, if you look around, we're at the at the track here, so there's plenty of room. Sam's out here with us. Sam and I are just in awe of this thing.
But it's ready to fly. Who's going to fly next?
Oh, man. Well, let's get you in there, and we'll show the viewers what it's like. So
Okay.
to actually load up,
Okay.
what does that process look like?
Let's see. I'll go load up. First
You've
of
got
all,
this pad in here.
I got my pad, and that's really for height. Booster seat, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if I, so it could go even lower than what this
You can
seat
go
is at.
lower than what this seat is at.
Understood.
We have one guy who's like Alex Miller. I think he's like 6'7".
Oh, wow.
He just takes a yoga mat, takes this out, and then puts a yoga mat here. And
Oh,
flies.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so it really does accommodate a large person.
It does. And the Helix is supposed to be a little bit more.
And so the weight of the aircraft without a person was 300.
348.
And then how much weight can it carry? What's the payload?
230 pounds, I think, for the Helix. Yep.
Understood. And that has to include your manuals, your gear, helmet, anything you put in extra.
Yep.
Understood. Understood.
Okay.
So let's see you jump in.
Okay, first, before I jump in, you have to do a walk around.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do it. What
yep.
are we looking for?
I'm looking for FOD. Anything, I'm not doing any of the checks. I'm just looking at what's out of place.
Okay. Now, because I helped assemble this, you should look a little closely.
No, I already looked closely. That's a different check. This is before you hop in it.
Okay. Just making sure you're not hung up on anything. Yeah, you should be good.
And then I'll go to this left side and then I'll mount it.
So do you always mount from the left?
Yeah, because this right here is a strong piece. This is a fragile piece.
Understood.
Yeah, so you just do everything left.
Okay. That is so cool.
And then you put the seatbelt on. And then you'll go head to toe.
Now, one thing I meant to ask you while you're buckling up was the cooling systems on this are non-existent, right?
There's some fins on the underside of the wing.
Oh, understood. Some heat sinks.
Yeah, those are for the electronic speed controller.
Okay, but the motors are air-cooled.
They're
the batteries are
air-cooled. Yep,
and that's mostly for weight requirements. I would
it
imagine.
is. It's completely weight.
And so that's where having your motor temp right there on the screen is of super importance. So maybe you can show us also what you're going to be looking for on the screen as you fly.
Yeah. First I'll hook up the audio cable, so now it goes to my helmet, my flight helmet. So, if I was going to fly, this tells me my ground speed, my heading, and my altitude above the ocean, mean sea level. Right here is my altitude above the ground using the radar. This is my motor temperature, my battery, my above home, so I'm taking off here, so that's 0. My airspeed, Then this would tell me right here where it says start if I'm in cruise mode or hover mode.
Okay.
Let's say if I was ready to fly and I went through my checklist. Yep. I would hit the start button. Then I would hit this button for 5 seconds. I would say all clear. Then those motors would start to spin. Then it would ask me to select a joystick. I would hit this button, hit that button, and I would do a check of my joysticks. I have a couple more takeoff checks. Then I get a screen that says take off in cruise or take off into hover. Yeah.
Very cool. And the reason we're at 49% is because we actually shot this out of sequence, and you've already flown it.
Yep, I already did.
You'll actually see, I forgot we filmed you getting in last time, but we'll still put it all in there because it's super cool. Well, Tim is ready to get in this thing and go flying. So before the motors kick on, let's just come over here and watch him get in, because I don't even know how you would get into this thing.
Yep. You can climb up all the way. I'll shoot you away when it's time.
Yeah, great.
I just come to the left side and I jump up here.
Oh, so a little hop and a skip and you're in.
Yep. I do the walk around, personal electronics off, pitot tube covers are removed, helmet is on. Headset. Kyle, radio check, over.
Got it. And do you want me to ever talk back to you or no?
Press the big button.
Radio check back.
I have you loud and clear. So
Great.
that's good. Parachute handle, entry step, NA. I'm ready to close up.
All right. Well, we wish you the best of luck.
Okay, see you in a minute.
Awesome.
Can I have the other phone, Scott? So he's got the cover closed, iPad up. This is the first time we're watching this thing. Let's stand back a bit more.
Yeah, you need to all be over where Scott is.
Okay, so
You're good. Good right there. Okay, guys, I'm ready for takeoff. Takeoff in 5 seconds.
he's got the motors loaded up. No way!
Oh my way!
No way! Holy moly! No freaking way.
This is nuts.
That looked totally out of control, and I don't know if that's normal,
Or is it the wind?
or is that just the wind, or was he trying to do something, or was that how they always
He said he was
look?
going to spin up,
That was insane.
but not nearly as much wind.
Fly over the power line.
All right, he's going over the power lines. Sounds good. We've got a great view of you. That is crazy. I mean, it's windy right now. So he's coming up, going over the lines. Dang, it sounds cool. Scott, can you believe this?
This just looks insane. It looks like a UFO.
I was actually speechless. I've never seen anything fly like that before. When he took off, I didn't know if everything was going well or not. But he's legit just cruising up there. And it's fully electric. Apparently the series production one is going to be way quieter.
That was so quiet, though. It was a lot quieter than I thought it would be.
I cannot believe that's a thing. So now he's in hover mode, which is really what's burning a lot of juice.
I'm in hover mode.
Yeah, nice. That is crazy
And
to
it's
watch.
pretty steady.
Yeah, totally steady. Even with those wind gusts, I mean, you can see it kind of compensate. So now he's ripping it.
Now, what is this mode called?
I can't remember. There's like the pivot on its axis mode, and then it goes into like a plane mode.
And now we got big gusts of wind.
Huge wind coming at us right now.
That thing looks insane.
That is insane, yes. Sam, have you ever seen anything like that?
Mind blown.
Mind blown, absolutely. I got to get one of these.
I don't know if I want you going up in one of these.
I would be so carefully dangerous. He's just out there ripping it.
Just out for a little cruise.
You can even see some of the motors stop sometimes.
He's coming down.
He's coming down.
Oh, he's going away.
He's going away.
That is insane.
Whoa! That is so cool. Well, pretty soon we're all going to have about 50 of these things out here and have a racing series.
You're gonna do races.
Spec Pivotal
What
Racing.
on earth?
I can't believe this is legal. They're going to sell these things to the military too. Imagine you're like a foreign country and you see this thing coming at you with some crazy dude and a
Oh my
machine gun.
gosh, the panic.
It'd be awesome. That'd be a way to go though. I mean, honestly. There's no way aliens are not real.
The aliens probably want one of these too.
Yeah, the aliens
It's probably
definitely
like the
want
Tesla
one of
for
these.
aliens.
Hey Tim, what's your state of charge up there?
I'm at 59%.
59%.
Okay.
And I think at 20% they make you land.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and come around and land. How's that?
All right.
Yeah, that'd be awesome to watch.
Okay, I'm on a long final for landing.
So he's coming in for landing, folks. He's been out there ripping. It looks crazy.
Looks like a bug.
All right, I say we should back up a bit.
On final for landing. You're good right there.
On final for landing right now. No way! Oh my God! Insane!
What?
That was freaking epic!
That was super fun. I love your track, Kyle.
Holy smokes!
No.
Dude, that was amazing. And it's
way.
already off, like it's ready to rock and roll. Let's take a look at the data, see what the temperatures, state of charge, all that stuff. Oh my God. Okay, I'm hooked. We've got to get like 50 of them for a racing series.
Yeah.
So what's the temperature data, all that stuff? Come on in.
The motor temp is at 100. I'm at 53%.
Yep.
The flight is prevented because I just landed. Now it's giving me warnings that the motors are too hot to take off right now
Okay.
because the motors have to be at 60.
Okay. And it makes sense because you just came in for a hover
I just
landing.
come in for a hover landing, and already that warning is gone. The big purple warning is gone. Now I have motor temperature warning, and because it has to be 60 degrees, and you see it's already cooling really quick. Then it says the battery's not ready because I just landed. It takes 10 minutes. It says I can't take off because the view screen checks aren't done, because I have to consent to hear all of these are valid before the next flight. Then it says a navigation error. It'll come back because I was, pivoted down, so it takes a minute to come back.
Wow.
So in 9 minutes, this will be ready to take off again.
Whoa.
Yeah. Who wants to hop in?
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
You can
crazy.
hop in on the left side.
I think I would like to try to sit in there, yes.
Okay, I'll come to the left.
I'm definitely going to record that.
All right, we got to get a mic on Tim now.
All right.
No, here, you stand on my back.
No, I weigh too much for that. We can
No,
get a
you
step
don't.
ladder.
You're a little feather.
Are you kidding me?
No, right here.
No freaking way. I'm
Yeah.
not going to stand on your back.
Yes, you are.
Oh my God. He's making me stand on
Yeah.
this way. Is this where you want it?
That's fine.
Weight on your hands.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
And then it's a boat.
And
Grab
then I can step right on that seat with
Step
my
on the seat. Both feet on the seat.
both feet on the seat.
Yep.
Holy, I don't feel good about stepping on your back, Daddy.
Oh, you do it. It's okay.
All right, let's
Dude,
see.
you're a little feather. Let me know when you're standing on it.
Okay.
You're a
Okay,
feather.
3, 2, 1.
You're a
on your
feather.
back. So sorry.
You're a feather.
I'm sorry. I got to get this leg up.
You're a feather.
All right, I'm in.
Okay. And then scoot your legs down. Ignore the helmet.
All right.
And
It's
then
like
how
getting
tall
into
are
a
you?
race car, 6'1".
Okay. This has a booster seat.
Yeah.
So you would be, 3 inches shorter. Okay.
Holy smokes.
Lean back. Now, Kyle, are you left or right-handed?
Right-handed.
So you'll do all your flying with this. Go ahead and grab it and press all the buttons.
Okay,
If
it's
the
not
blue
gonna
lights
turn
are
on?
on, it's safe. Nothing happens. Press all
Okay.
the buttons, and then I'll teach you how to fly.
Wow. So big range of motion on the stick here. Oh my God.
You ready for your flying lesson?
Yeah.
Okay. So leave your hand there. If you push it forward,
Yep.
that's going forward or faster. And you feel that center stop.
Yep.
If you go beyond there, that's going slower or backwards.
And backwards uses the most amount of energy,
It
right?
does.
And why is that?
Because all of the weight is being suspended by the motors, by the props. When you're in forward speed, you have the wings creating lift.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So now push it to the right.
Yep.
That's coordinated turn to the right. Coordinated turn to the left.
And when you were up there, at any point, did you go to the maximum?
I was going to maximum everything.
It
all the
looked pretty
time.
sporty up there, to be honest.
So that was left and right coordinated turn. Now, if you're in hover mode, twist it.
Right. So that's how you can.
Nose left, nose right.
Okay.
Yeah. And now that makes it go up,
Yep.
and then that makes it go down. And if you let go, it maintains altitude.
It's like flying a drone or something.
It is, except you are right here. You feel everything in your seat.
Right.
You see everything with your own eyes. And then, like, here's the view screen.
Have you just flown to Walmart before? Just
I
to see
haven't
what.
flown to Walmart. I've flown to the local grocery store.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
flown to fruit stands. I've
Go
flown
to his
to
mailbox.
I've flown to my mailbox.
People must lose their minds.
They're getting used to it now.
Okay.
When it first happened, the sheriff got a lot of calls.
Oh, really? Yeah.
UFO, Chinese spy drone, the man, keeping us down.
Yeah.
Where I live is in the Okanagan military operating area.
Oh,
so it's
wow.
where the fighter jets go to practice.
Cool.
So I put 2 and 2 together. I'm going to put some American rondelles.
That's right. Yeah. Put
Yeah.
some of our flags on there so people don't freak out.
But that's it. So I'm going to close it up. You're going to have to scooch down.
Okay.
But
I can do
after I
that.
do that, you have to raise the screen.
Okay. So do I scooch back like this?
Yep. And then go ahead and do the screen up.
All right.
And then that's what it feels like.
Oh, I could get used to this.
And then remember, when you're flying, the wings are horizontal, so you'd be pitched up like this. So you have a commanding view.
Right. So you'd be really looking down.
Yeah, it's like Boba Fett, his craft.
Like fins and things.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I feel right at home. I mean, I guess on a hot day it would get a little toasty in here.
Once you're flying, air comes through that, and it's not a problem at all.
Wonderful. This is amazing. This is really one of the coolest contraptions I've ever had a chance to go in.
I don't really ever see you speechless.
Yeah, this is weird because normally I'm good at talking on YouTube videos, and I feel like as soon as I saw this thing take off, I didn't know what to say.
He really was. He goes, oh.
Did you get that on video? Yes!
It was unbelievable to watch. Wow. People are going to have their minds blown when they see this thing.
Yes.
I can't believe we're just playing around with it now. When did you take delivery of this?
2.5 years ago.
We just learned about this like last week.
Because of your
We
dad.
suck. Yeah, my dad is the one who turned us on to this. Dang. Oh my gosh. Imagine Out of Spec Dave in this thing. He would love it.
He would.
He wouldn't fit. He's too tall.
Yeah, he might not fit in it.
We have someone who's like 6'6",
What's the weight limit?
220 pounds.
So I can fly it. I think my dad could too. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, he's lost quite a bit of weight. Yeah, he could do it.
Yeah.
But we'd be right at that limit.
They call it a limit for a reason.
Yeah.
It's a go, no go.
Dang. It's comfortable.
It's totally comfortable.
Yeah, I would take the booster seat out because I'm hitting my head up here.
You would.
But other than that, I would want to double joystick it. So I'd put some machine guns on the back. Use the left joystick for the machine guns.
Well, the gray button
Yeah.
is guns. The black button is missiles.
Okay. Like it. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
We need to come up with a red button, which would be the nuclear option.
I feel like you're in a little aquarium.
Yeah, I feel like
Here,
Nemo
let's
and
feed
Dory.
the fish.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is what the fish feel like. This is really one of the coolest experiences, and I'm just sitting on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think what I need to do is I need to call Pivotal. I need them to get me through their flight school.
Yep.
If Zach Clapman can do it, maybe I can do it. He's a very talented guy. My buddy Zach who flew this thing. So I'm hoping I can learn how to do that. But you don't need a pilot's license.
Nope.
What is the actual course? How long does it take?
It takes about a week. 2 days in the sim, 2 days flying, 1 day for weather.
What if there's no weather?
4 days.
Amazing.
Bring your kahunas.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. All right, so if I want to exit, which I don't, but I
Yep.
have to at some point.
See these things right here? Well,
Yep.
first fold the screen down,
Okay.
push forward on each of these, and then see this catch on your right elbow?
Yep.
It hits that, and then you come over here.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back.
So why couldn't you just fly it without that? Too windy?
I want to. They
Yeah.
tell me there's sensors here
Okay.
that, they would know that I did it for the first thing.
Yeah.
This helps with the efficiency. I'm sure if there's any FOD that comes out, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Yeah.
I would love to fly it, or just have a cutout.
Yeah, convertible.
Yeah, I agree.
Drop the
In the
top.
hot, I can not close it all the way, so I can leave a gap back here.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Yeah,
Wow. You could have like a little pod and put your dog
Yeah.
up here.
you can. And then for the landing, that is a camera.
Oh, this right here?
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't even plug it in.
Nice. You don't even need it anymore.
Well, not here. It's big, wide open.
Yeah.
I will show you.
So how big of a space do you need to land this thing?
20 feet by 20 feet.
No way.
Yeah.
That you can land it anywhere then.
That's the size of a large horse stall.
It's
Yeah.
2 parking spaces.
Yeah.
There.
I can figure out some
There, you
places
see my
to fly
boot?
this into. Oh yeah, there you go.
Uh-huh.
It's even got the little lines. It's like a legit car backup camera.
It is.
Just
Amazon
repurposed.
Special.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But I rarely use that in
It's
big
got the
open
parking
space
lines.
like this.
It's got the red, yellow, green. So
It does
it's like
that.
your little parking sensors where you know what you're getting up to.
But at my place, I literally have a 20 by 30 foot pad.
Yeah.
And I want to put my whole aircraft on it.
Yeah.
And so I use that for that last little correction. Yeah. Wow. Just, it's the show off cam.
So now I guess what we should do is I mean, you could even fly it up over there if you wanted to.
I could.
But we should plug it in
Yep.
because I'd like to see it go full power on the charging.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
We can push it over and do that.
Sounds
I
good.
would fly it over there, but because of the wind today.
Yeah, we have our little, you can
Yeah.
show the viewer, Scott, why we chose it here because the trees are all around blocking the wind in this case.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, when you're up there, it's still windy, but you
It
were
is.
still
I'm
just
in
fine.
the air mass, but
Yeah.
I'm no longer competing with the ground obstacles. Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter where the wind takes you at that point.
It doesn't tunnel as bad. Up high?
No, wherever I'm at, I'm in the air mass.
Okay.
Yeah. So if there's no wind, I go 62 miles an hour in any directions. If
So if you
there's
have a
wind,
huge wind,
I'm
you
still
go
in that
faster.
air mass going 62. But when I came this way, you could see I was cruising.
Yeah.
When I came this way, I was just puttering.
So how fast did you get it up to ground speed?
I didn't look, but
Probably pretty quick.
fast going this way and slow going this way. And that's all I'll say.
Yeah. There are regulations on speed, right?
On airspeed.
Right.
Yeah,
Airspeed,
I
but not ground speed.
never went over 55 knots. Yeah.
Okay, and that's the
Airspeed.
regulation.
That's the regulation.
But
and,
ground
and,
speed,
and that's
yeah.
based on for this aircraft, it's based on body weight. So since I'm not at the 220 weight, I bet you I'm only going like 48 knots.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're probably even under whatever this says.
Yeah. But yeah.
So cool. So cool. All right, so now for me to get out of this.
Yep.
I'm gonna
use both hands, pretend like it's a boat.
Yep.
Use both hands, stand on the seat.
Okay, so it's kind of like a race car, which is always hard for me to
Yep.
get out of.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, and the helmet there, that's no problem.
That's no problem.
I just want to make sure I'm not going to.
No, it's all secured and all this, and just you back out.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So we'll get two hands up.
Then I just cover up this parachute.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I see what you're. I see
And
what
then
you're
you can
doing
either jump from here or sit
Yep.
on here and go down.
there. Oh, I see. Okay.
And it's a boat. Grab onto anything.
Yeah, that sounds fine. I'll just kind of knee it up here.
Yep.
If that's all right.
You're not going to hurt a thing.
Okay.
You know, 10,000 kids have crawled up in here.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the coolest thing ever. I cannot believe when you took off. Truly, it was shocking. And I don't know why, because helicopters exist.
Yeah.
But like there was something wild about it going from no
Nothing.
noise, no warm up, just
100 electric motors, instant torque. It does all of the checks before all of that.
what is the
Yeah.
actual maintenance on this?
Very little. 1,200 flights. I've probably replaced 3 of these winglets
Okay.
because they're sacrificial.
Okay.
Probably 3 props because I picked up a rock.
Sure. So it's like a drone then if you hit something.
Yeah.
you can-
You see some spots that I have duct tape.
yeah.
Yeah. And that's just cosmetic.
But there's no like planned overhaul.
There's no planned overhaul. These are rated for 10,000 hours of runtime.
Okay.
The motors.
You'd have to do some distance to get up
Right.
there.
So I just flew for maybe 10 minutes, and that's probably 10,000 data points that as soon as we hit Wi-Fi will be uploaded to Pivotal. They'll have every motion that I did on the joystick, every sensor, every amp reading, battery reading, and draw. Any abnormalities will be flagged. And then, and if I do something that I'm not supposed to, I get a call by the head of flight on Monday morning.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah. But it's a well-maintained and monitored aircraft.
That's
Yeah.
really cool because you would think, okay, maybe it's a small company. They don't really have the resources to pay attention or to watch, but they do.
They do. They do. I had to, like when they first delivered the aircraft, the tolerances were so tight. I had to like arm wrestle them. Hey, got to loosen up this temperature variance that you let me go. This,
Right.
on and on, because we're not in the laboratory.
Right.
And I'm a user, and this is my opinion.
Yeah, of course.
Then they have their meetings, then they change, they have their safety things and the protocols. We looked at it and yeah, we're going to make this procedure different to make it
Very
work.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. That's amazing. Well, we've got another video coming in the next couple days with you where we're going to have your impressions on flying.
Okay.
And we'll put some GoPros in there with you
Nice.
somehow. I don't know how, but we'll make it work.
I got plenty of mounts.
Okay, great. And yeah, I'd love for you to kind of give a review in a sense, since you're a pilot. You've been involved with aircraft forever.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love for you to tell our viewers about it and
Cool.
what it's like. In the future, though, I gotta go through the training. I gotta
You
fly
do.
this thing at some point. So thank you all for watching another Out of Spec Reviews video, and more to come with the Pivotal. And I'm just in shock after watching this thing. Really cool experience. Especially, what's cool is like we're not like this planned thing. Like this is home. Like we're here every day, and you just
Man.
flew this contraption around. It was
Your everyday is amazing.
yeah, we're lucky to be here for sure, for sure. So yeah, thank you all for watching at home, and see you on another one again soon. Bye bye.
Yeah, I'll just go up and then I'll take a loop and I'll land.
Okay, that sounds good.
make it-
This must be what people felt like when they saw
Okay, ready for ignition, all clear.
the first motor vehicle or something. So he's loading it up. You can see the propellers all sync. That is so cool. Doing its checks.
Okay, ready for takeoff. Takeoff in 5.
All right, send it. So they're sitting. I'm speechless again.
Okay, I'll come in for landing right now.
Sounds great. We are expecting you to come in for landing.
Sounds good.
All right, here it comes. And we're down. You know what's amazing is there's no backwash or anything. Like we don't. Yeah, like a helicopter, it makes everything super windy. It's amazing how we don't even notice the wind when you come in.
What's that?
We don't even feel any wind off of this
Oh
thing.
no, there's hardly any downdraft because it's so much lighter than a helicopter. Then the little props put it exactly where it needs to be.
And it's also crazy how it's just like on, up, and down,
Yeah,
off.
it only uses the power that it needs. Yeah, it's
amazing.
not like, you know, all the extra fuel and weight and complexity. So by having it lighter, there's so many advantages.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I still can't believe I don't have a pilot's license.
Yeah,
It's like, come on.
that is the coolest freaking thing.
Yeah.
And that's a video.